All right, welcome. We're live here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium for the Packers and the Mustangs. Mustangs rated number 4 in EDC, and the Packers rated number 1 in EDC, but only 4 points separate 1 from 4, while an additional 5 points separates 4 from 5, and that 4 and 5 is the Mustangs, along with the Grand Forks Central Knights with 9 points on the season.
Dylan's waving his hands again at this time with Teresa Kuznia. And Reese Breidenbach, please report to the track.
So once again, your EDC standings is, we need to make an adjustment on our microphone here. There we go. There we go.
Along with the Mustang team captains, please report.
EDC standings look like this. West Fargo at, let me hit another button here. West Fargo at 6-2-0 on the year with 18 points, leading the way in the EDC for the Packers. Red River right behind them with 16 points. They're 5-2-1 on the year. Fargo Davies sitting at 5-2-0 with 15 points, and the Mustangs sitting at 4-0-2 with 14 points. So as I said, 4 points separates 4th place from 1st place in the EDC. Top 4 teams will make it to the state tournament. Bottom half of the division right now, the Grand Forks Central Knights trying to catch up to the Mustangs. 2-3-3 on the year with 9 points. Fargo North with 2 wins over Shanley. They're 2-6-0 with 6 points. Fargo South Bruins started off with a win on the first game of the season. Then they lost 4 in a row. With a couple of ties mixed in the middle of that. They're at 1-4-2 with 5 points. Shanley still looking for their first win. They're 0-6 right now with 2 ties and 2 points on the season. Once again, all the cross-state matchups have been canceled, so none of these teams will see any of the teams from the West until we get to the state tournament.
In the success
Speaking of the West, let's take a look at those standings really quick while we have an opportunity to do so. Bismarck Century, the Patriots, sitting in first place right now with a win over the Legacy Sabres the other night. That was a matchup of 2 unbeatens. 6-0-2 with 20 points on the WDA, 19 points for the Bismarck High Demons, 17 for the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. So 3 Bismarck teams in the top 3 slots in WDA, with Minot right there at 5-2-1 with 16 points. Jamestown with 9 points at 3-5-0. Dickinson 6 points, and Mandan 6 points. Both of those teams 2-6-0, and Williston sitting at 0-8 on the year, still looking for their first win of the season.
Thank you for supporting our program on the field at each and every JV and varsity game. I speak for our athletes, coaching staff, and families in expressing our gratitude for your work and dedication to our teams. We are grateful beyond words to have you photographing all of our matches and capturing these on-field memories for our athletes. Please join me in thanking Reese Breidenbach.
As you can see,
a small
the fans
token
are
of our
here,
appreciation.
and they got their umbrellas.
We present
it started
you with some
raining
treats
about
from Nothing
halftime
But
of the
Cakes
junior
and
varsity
cards
game.
from our program.
We had a little bit of a drizzle
Again,
in the first
thank
half
you
of the
for all you
game.
do for Mustang soccer.
Rain scheduled through the 4 o'clock hour, so barring some big turnaround in the weather here, this entire game will be played in the rain here between the 6-2-0 West Fargo Packers and the 4-0-2 Sheyenne Mustangs. Once again, Packers number 1, and the Mustangs are seated number 4 in the EDC right now. Top 4 teams will make it to the state tournament. We hope that you're having a great afternoon. We're going to take a timeout. Once again, say thanks to our sponsors, Uber and Uber Eats, Bannerbuzz, Giant Seeds, Game Time, Healing Touch Chiropractic, and I said Giant Seeds. So we'll be right back here after this timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Essentia Health Mustang Stadium, getting ready for the Packers and the Mustangs here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. EDC soccer matchup. West Fargo, Red River, Fargo Davies, Cheyenne, your top four in the EDC, and Century, Bismarck High, Legacy, and Minot, the top four in the WTA.
A reminder that West Fargo Public School grounds are...
That's a little loud. And if the season were to end right now, those are the teams that would make it. So if the Mustangs win today, and let's see here, other games happening. Let's take a look at that matchup. Fargo South is at Fargo North. Red River is at Central. Fargo Davies is at Shanley. So if Shanley could upset Fargo Davies, and let's see here, Central could upset Red River, or even if Red River and Central tied, if Cheyenne were to win this game and a tie or a loss for Red River, that would bump them up into second place, as West Fargo would stay in first place with a loss, but they would edge out the Mustangs by 18-17 in the points for the EDC standings. So Cheyenne looking for a win here and hoping for a Red River loss or tie against their rivals, the Grand Forks Central Knights, being played up at Cushman Field. We will not have a final on that game before this one ends. The Red River Central game is set for a 2 o'clock kickoff, as is Shanley and Fargo Davies. The other 1 o'clock game is Fargo South at Fargo North. So if we get any scoring updates from the Bruins and Spartan game, we'll certainly pass that along to you here as we go throughout our broadcast here. Cheyenne Mustangs and the West Fargo Packers. The national anthem is coming up here in a moment. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer and then take a break for the national anthem.
The North Dakota High School Activities Association, the Eastern Dakota Conference, and school administration encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes and representatives of their communities, the Mustangs and the Packers are committed to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our effort. Together, let us all help create an environment for high school competition that we can be proud of. The officials for today's match are registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and have been selected for their demonstrated ability to officiate. The officials for this afternoon's contest are Matthew Vampanan, Iwumba Manono, and Ali Alamar. We ask for your support of our game officials and respect for the calls of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you are able, remove any headgear, and remain at attention as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
We'll take a break and be back in 90 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back here to Essentia Health Mustang Stadium as we're getting ready for the Packers and the Mustangs here in an EDC soccer matchup live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. JV game went to the Cheyenne Mustangs by the final score of 5-0, 3-0 at halftime, and 2 more goals in the second half to make the 5-0 final score. In goal for the Mustangs today will be the junior goalkeeper, Cooper Svalson. And in the goal for the white and green, the West Fargo Packers, is Matt Larson, who is also a junior. Once again, this entire game will be played in the rain, as we have rain forecasted through about the 4 o'clock hour, 70% chance of rain. The rain has slightly tapered off a little bit there, but it is still raining without question. It was raining a little bit harder during our pregame show and toward in the second half of the JV. Cheyenne will be in the orange jerseys with the blue shorts today with the white numbers, and the West Fargo Packers will be in the white jerseys with green numbers and white shorts. And once again, in goal for the Mustangs, Cooper Svalson, and in goal for the West Fargo Packers will be Matt Larson getting his 3rd varsity start of the year. The Packers, once again, 6-2-0. Their 2 losses are to West Fargo Cheyenne 3-1 back on August 20th, and then they would fall 3-2 to Grand Forks Red River. Otherwise, they have wins over Grand Forks Central 5-3, and to start the season on the road up in Cushman Field, 2-1 and 4-1 wins over Shanley and Fargo North, and then a 1-0 win over Fargo Davies on the road. Fargo South would fall to West Fargo 3-0, and then most recently a 5-2 win for the Packers over the Grand Forks Central Knights, bringing them into today's game. As we are underway here in the first half of play, and we'll get back to our screen here.
We'll now introduce today's starters and coaches. First up for the visiting West Fargo Packers. Starting in net, number 00, Matt Larson. Starting at defense, number 2, Landon Pritchard. Starting at defense, number 4, Yuma Kabala. Starting at defense, number 7, Dahal. Starting at mid, number 10, Tilexi Burhi. Starting at midfield, number 11, Mason Wenninger. Starting at defense, number 13, AJ Laley. Starting at midfield, number 18, Logan Hager. Starting at forward, number 21, Kelvin Atubra. Starting at midfield, number 22, Ashish Magar. And number 16, Abdullahi Ibrahim. The Packers are coached by head coach James Moe and assisted by George Galt, Matt Prochniak, and Nathan Sample. On to the starting lineup for your Cheyenne Mustang. Starting in net, a junior, number 0, Cooper Svalson. Starting at defense, a sophomore, number 2, Reese Breidenbach. Starting at defense, a senior, number 5, Brady Lambert. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 6, Kai Black. Starting at forward, a senior, number 7, Caden Aberly. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 8, Abraham Colley. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 10, Anas Mohammed. Starting at defense, a senior, number 13, Jackson Kuznia. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 15, Owen Casas. Starting At midfield, a sophomore, number 17, Mohammed. And starting at defense, a senior, number 18, Zach Breidenbach. The Mustangs are coached by head coach John Melendez, assisted by myself, Randy Cernick, Duramani, and Thomas Schroeder. Student coach for the Mustangs, Mr. Dylan Sept.
So one shot on goal so far here as the starting lineups get wrapped up there. Nice job by our PA announcer. Goal kick here for the Mustangs, who are once again playing in the orange. Rain coming down, scheduled through the 4 o'clock hour. So we've had spurts of hard rain, spurts of light rain, and during the first half of the junior varsity game, it was light sprinkles. And it's picked up since then. 5-0 for the Mustangs in that junior varsity game. As it's picked up there by Rajabu Mauricio. Mauricio have it popped away from him. Some of the Mustang fans wanting a whistle there from the official. They're not going to get it. At least not yet anyway. As Hager has it taken away, and now battle for possession of the ball, and Winterger will pick it up. Winterger will get it onto the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar gets through a couple defenders, feeds it up, and that'll go into the hands there of Savalson for a goal kick for the Mustangs. 35-18 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Hope you're having a great evening. Hope you're staying warm and enjoying the game from home. We do have a few fans in the stands here, and I think this is the record number of umbrellas that I've seen at any game of any sport that we've ever broadcasted. I want to come out. Matt Larson will pop up just shy of the 18.
This afternoon's medical coverage is provided by Essentia Health, the official sports medicine team for West Fargo Athletic. Cheyenne's certified athletic trainers are Tessa Martin and Cody Frank. Essentia Health, inspired by those who never give up, and proud to call this place home.
Popped out of bounds there off the foot of Rajabo Ratio. And it'll be Pritchard picking it up, tossing it in the direction of Winterger. And getting a foot on it there was Brady Lambert, the senior defenseman for the Mustangs. Back out of bounds, and Pritchard with another toss in here for the Packers. And that'll be popped away there by Lambert once again. Middle of the field there. Abraham Cawley will get it up to about midfield where the Packers will touch up on it. Mustangs will take it away, far sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. And a Mustang throw-in from the far side. 33-50 and counting to go here. First half of play, no score. Shots on goal, 1-0 in favor of the Packers. And a free kick will be set up here. That'll be taken by Lambert. All of his teammates right around that 18. And Larson will come out and scoop that one out of the air. Wait for his teammates to get downfield, and he'll punt it away. Nice recovery there by Atubra, but then rolls away. Chasing after it was Cawley. Out of bounds and a whistle and a throw-in for the Packers, or a free kick, one of the two. It will indeed be a throw-in. Throw-in comes in the direction there of, I believe that was Winterger. Now Hager has it. Pops it up towards Winterger. Winterger trying to slide through defenders. Got deflected and belted down to the other end of the field. Now out of bounds. That'll be a Mustang throw-in. 32-20 and counting to go here in the first half will play. msportsnet.com is our website. msportsnet.com/DVD. If you want a DVD copy of this game, we can If you're in the Fargo-Moorhead area, we can arrange for an in-person delivery. Otherwise, we can mail it out to you there, and you just have to tack on a couple bucks for shipping and handling. All the information's at our website, msportsnet.com/DVD. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at msportsnetlive, facebook.com, search for Magnitude Sports. Give us a like and follow there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. That button can be found if you're watching on your desktop or your mobile device. Right below this video here, you can click on the bell to select your subscription preference. Getting closer and closer. Last time I looked, we were over 5,500. Certainly appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated. We had 0 subscribers in 2017. And coming up here in October, in about 2 weeks, will be our 3-year anniversary here on Magnitude Sports. And this is game 891, I believe, or 890, something to that effect. So just shy of 900 games here in about 3 years. Covering 8 different sports, seed, junior varsity, and varsity, all live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Every one of those games, almost every one of those games, available for DVD purchase if you are interested. Just have to go to our website. Let us know which game you want. We'll get it on DVD for you. Maybe 3 or so games of those 800 that we wouldn't be able to get due to some technical issues, but it's picked up there by Teklesge Burhe, a junior midfielder for the West Fargo Packers. Now Hager has it on the far sideline, taken away by the orange. Couldn't quite see who that was over on the far sideline there. Now a through ball and a foot race, and that one will be booted out of bounds for a Packer throw-in. Just on the left side of the flag, and it'll be pretty much a corner throw-in here. Burhe with the throw-in, and now we have a whistle. And it looks like a free kick coming up here for the Mustangs. 30 minutes as we crack the egg on the 30-minute mark of this first half. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with Game Time, Giant Seeds, Banner Buzz, and Uber Eats. Certainly appreciate their support, making the broadcast possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Brady Lambert with the ball right now. Winiger will force him to pass it over to the far side there to Kotzbacher. Bacher back to Lambert now. In the back line for the Mustangs. Kotzbacher will feed it up to the far sideline. Ball's tipped away. Neither team with clear control of it. Now the Mustangs will gain possession. Get it back to Kotzbacher. Bacher will put it onto the foot of Kai Black. Kai Black is senior midfielder for the Mustangs. Comes back to Lambert. Now Black will put it out near side here for Jackson Kuznia, senior defenseman. And Kuznia, we'll see that one get pop away from him. As Oshis Magar, and that one's poked away there by the Mustangs' Kai Black. Out of bounds and a throw-in coming up here. 28:47 and counting to go here, first half of play. msportsnet.com/schedule will give you a list of all the upcoming game broadcasts here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Once again, msportsnet.com/schedule. And then if you can't catch this game live, you don't have to give away the final score. You can send them to our website, msportsnet.com/on-demand. Just click the word watch next to the game that you want to watch, and it'll be available there for you at 24/7 on-demand replay at your convenience. This one will be available for that 24/7 replay within about 15-20 minutes after the conclusion of the broadcast. Winiger gets tripped up, gains control of the ball. Now Magar gets to Hager. Winiger has it popped out to the far sideline there, and I believe that'll be a Packer throw-in just shy of midfield. And that will indeed be the case. Only one shot on goals. The rain starts to come down a little bit harder now here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. Yuma Kabala will fire it upfield there, and they'll eventually get onto the foot there of Mauricio. Far side, working the ball now is Oshis Magar back to Pritchard. Pritchard right around midfield, works it onto the foot of Burhe. Burhe will send it up, and that one will be snagged by Savalson. I believe it went off the head of Lambert back towards his own goalie. Packers weren't able to capitalize on that opportunity, and it remains 0-0 as the goal kick will come out to the far sideline. Battle for possession there, and it'll end up in the foot of the Mustangs. They'll drop it back onto the foot of Abraham Colley. Colley will fire it up now. I believe that was Honest Mohammed. Fired away by Kabala up to midfield. Winnegar will drop it back to Hager. Hager has it poked away. Now Hager picks it back up. Gets it there onto the foot of, couldn't see who that was. Pritchard will take it. Pritchard will get it back. And a nice through ball there, and now it's a foot race, and Atubra is racing towards it, as is Brady Lambert, out of bounds, and the flag is going in which direction. Didn't see who touched it last as it went out of bounds. We'll just wait and see who gets the throw in as we have some substitutions for the Mustangs.
Mustang Substitution, number 19, Soren Castor.
Soren Castor, a sophomore, plays forward and midfield for the Mustangs. Checks in, number 19. And it appears to be Mustang ball. And another whistle here, and we'll have a free kick on the horizon for the Mustangs. Once again, rain has gone in spurts from being light to heavy to medium. Right now, I'd say this is medium heavy or light heavy, whatever you'd like to prefer to call it. I'm not sure if that's an official term for rain or not, but it's one I made up just now. Sounded good, we'll go with it. Mustangs looking to create an opportunity here. And that one will get deflected out of bounds for a throw-in. 25-18 and counting to go here in the first half of play. No score here between the 4th-ranked Mustangs and the number 1-ranked West Fargo Packers. Last time these two teams played, the Mustangs would pull away with a 3-1 win. That was up at Essentia Health Packers Stadium. Now the Packers looking to get revenge here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. And a nice diving save as going to his right is Larson, the junior goalkeeper, to keep the game scoreless. He'll punt that one away up to about midfield. First touch by the Packers, but the Mustangs will gain control of it. They'll eventually get onto the foot there of Jackson Kuznia. Kuznia will have that one taken away as Pritchard sends it up the near sideline and out of bounds for a Mustang throw-in. 24-24 and counting. And a nice slide tackle there by Yuma Kabala to get that ball off the foot of the Mustang. Tossing it in there will be Caden Aberly. Or at least that was the impression. Now it's going to be Jackson Kuznia with the toss. Kuznia will drop it back to midfield here onto the foot of Brady Lambert. Lambert will slide it up there for Nick Sipe, a freshman. Oh, check that. That was Kai Black. 6 looked like a 4. My bad. Lambert feeds it through midfield and taken away there by Ashish Magar. And Magar will battle for it. We'll get the whistle. Kai Black in the mix there. He'll get the penalty, or not necessarily a penalty, but he'll get the, he's the one to blame for the whistle. Let's put it that way. And the free kick there for the Packers. Over on the far side, working up the sideline there is Abdullahi Ibrahim. He is a senior midfielder, promoted up from junior varsity squad about 3 weeks ago. It's probably closer to 2 weeks ago, actually. Finally got him on our roster.
Packers substitution number 17, Kishore Rai.
Kishore Rai, junior forward, checks into the lineup here for the West Fargo Packers. 22-33 and counting to go. Far sideline, punched back out of bounds by the Mustangs, and Ibrahim will toss it there. I believe that is Om Dahal. Yep, it's Om Dahal, number 7. Making the toss in, and eventually gets onto the foot of Winiger. Winiger has it popped away there. You couldn't see which Mustang was there, but Packers will get it right back. Now Hager working the ball on the far sideline. Ball comes loose, battle for it. And Kabala will step up, and it's immediately taken away by Aberle. Aberle will pop it up. Racing back is Omda Hall, and they'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. No, check that. It's on the bounds on the far sideline. I'm not sure what I saw go across the end line there. Toss in. Kabala touches up on it first. A nice move there by Magar. Magar will lose it. And it goes right onto the foot of Muhammad. Now Kishore Rai will take it away from Muhammad. Winiger heads it up towards Hager. Hager trying to control it as he's being manned up there by Brady Lambert, who will push him down, and that will be a free kick for the Packers. Hager a little bit slow to get up, but I believe he'll be okay. So we cracked the egg on the 21-minute mark of the ball game here, or the first half, I should say. So Hager will set it up for the free kick from 54 yards out from the goal. And he'll send it in towards the top of the 18, touched up by a Mustang, and then rolled into the hands of Savalson, the junior goalkeeper, and he will slow things down, wait for his teammates to get downfield, and he'll roll it there. Initially rolled onto the foot of Kotzbacher, and Kotzbacher will get it right back. Now he'll feed it up towards the far sideline. And a battle for the ball. Packers will pick it up, and Omda Hall will fire it out of bounds for a Mustang throw-in. Touched up there by Ibrahim. Mustangs will get it back. Tried the through ball. It was intercepted there by Teklez Gaber. Ashis Magar has it taken away. I believe that was that number 9? No, it was number 8. That was Abraham Cawley who got the whistle there. Yuma Kabala will set it up for the kick. Yuma, a senior for the Packers. And Kabala will launch it downfield. And one hop into the hands of Savalson, and he'll come back the other direction here for the Mustangs. He'll put it onto the foot of Lambert inside the Mustangs football end zone there. And Ashis Magar will pick up the loose ball. See if he can set something up here for the Packers as Pritchard has it slide tackled away there by Soren Castor, if I'm saying that correctly. He is a sophomore for the Mustangs. Out of bounds, and Pritchard with the throw-in.
Packer substitution number 9, John Gaffu.
John Gafua will come into the lineup here for the Packers. He has 2 goals in the last 2 games. We'll see if he can do that same thing here. Winiger with the ball right now. Goes back onto the foot of Ibrahim. Ibrahim will send it up. And Gafua is the closest Packer, and it will be the Mustangs who momentarily took it away. Winiger gets it back, puts a shot wide left of the net. Four to 2 on shots in favor of the Packers as we hit the 18-minute mark remaining here in the first half. And with the free kick is Kotzbacher. Kotzbacher will fire it up over midfield. Winiger will send it back. Gafua was there, but a nice job by Kotzbacher to head that one out to the far sideline, and chasing after it and catching up to it is Anis Mohammed. Mohammed will send it inside here. That is Castor. That one's poked away. Loose ball, neither team with clear control. Now the Mustangs will pick it up. Jackson Kuznia will have it poked away by Pritchard out of bounds, and I believe that'll be a throw-in here. For the Mustangs, and that will indeed be the case. It appears that Kuznia will take the toss on the throw-in. Just under 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Still no score. A couple of close ones, one for each team. And this one comes all the way back down. Stays in bounds. Packers will control it. Winiger gets pushed off the ball there by Mohammed. A couple passes later, Packers will touch up on it on defense there. And now the Mustangs looking to create an opportunity. And the shot is on, and it's high over the crossbar. 4-3 on shots now in favor of the Packers. 16-10 and counting to go in the first half. Ohm DeHall will set up the free kick, or the goal kick, I should say. And he'll boot that one up to about midfield. One bounce, touched up there by Lambert. Now near sideline out of bounds, should be a Packer throw-in, and it is. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Seeds, Uber and Uber Eats, Banner Buzz, Game Time, Healing Touch, Chiropractic in West Fargo. Pritchard will have the toss. He'll put it into the backfield for Ohm DeHall. DeHall will try to slide it up there, but it was intercepted by Anas Mohammed. And Mohammed still with the ball. He'll work it up the far sideline there. As that was, I believe that was Castor. Yep, it was. Out of bounds, and another throwing on the horizon here.
Mustang Substitution number 11, Sean George.
Well, there's an easy name to pronounce. Sean George comes into the lineup here for the Cheyenne Mustangs. He's a senior midfielder. Lambert has it. I just now noticed that the last names are on the back of the jerseys here for the Mustangs. That's pretty cool. Hager sends it back for Pritchard. Also back into the lineup, at least I think he's back into the lineup, is Kishore Rai for the Packers. Caballo will clear it out, and the Mustangs will send it back in. Kishore Rai has it poked off his foot as Hager picks it up. Works it back to Rai on the sideline here. He'll advance it up. That's John Gafua. And that's taken away by Lambert. Punched out of bounds. Throwing, which way did the flag go? I thought it was going to be a throw-in for the Packers, but it looked like the flag went the other direction. And it will indeed be a throw-in for the Mustangs. So, Packers touch it last on the out-of-bounds play. Pritchard will head it right back up onto the foot of Sean George. And they will switch fields, or at least attempt, but Atubra takes it away. Atubra will get it to Kishore Rai. Kishore Rai feeds it up. John Gafua chasing after it there. Kotzbacher on him. Gafua trying to get around, and it's poked out of bounds there for a Packer throw-in this time for sure. 13-17 and counting to go here, first half of play. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. Banner Buzz and Giant Seeds, Game Time, Uber and Uber Eats. Certainly appreciate that. Lambert off the toss will head it towards the middle of the field where it's picked up there by Castor. And now taken away, and the Packers regain control as Caballo will boot it upfield here in the direction of John Gafua. Gafua gets tripped up there, no call by Reese Breidenbach into the lineup, a sophomore defenseman for the Mustangs. And out of bounds. Throw-in for the Mustangs. 12.5 to go here in the first half. Rain started a late first half of the junior varsity game and has not let up. It's gone in spurts of very heavy rain to light rain to a nice soak, and it's not quite as bad as it was last night during our football game where the referees were covering up the football with a towel until the teams would break the huddle. Punched away by Larson. And another shot is high over the crossbar, so a couple of shots there for the Mustangs. Larson for the Packers punching that one away, the junior goalkeeper. This is his third varsity start. In his first two, he would play until late in the second half before Casembo would come in and take over the goalie responsibilities. We'll see if that's the same situation here. Corner kick for the Mustangs. It comes in, and that is headed away by a Packer defender. Couldn't quite see which one. Gets up onto the foot there, Sean George. A centering pass, but it's blocked and deflected out of bounds. And we'll see who touched it last. According to the official, it'll be a Mustang throw-in. 11:13 and counting to go here in the first half. Still no score between the 1-seeded Packers and the 4-seeded Mustangs. Mustangs can get a win here and hope for a Grand Forks Red River tie or loss, and they would pull into second place, 1 point behind the Packers, if they can get a win here against West Fargo. If West Fargo gets a win here, they'll just have a little bit more comfortable lead in first place over the Rough Riders, even if the Rough Riders win their game against the Grand Forks Central Knights today. That game will kick off at 2 o'clock, so we won't have a final on that one before our game comes to a completion. Only one other game being played right now, Fargo North and Fargo South. No, at last check, it was still 0-0 in that game as well. So Kabala will set it up right on the 6-yard line there, right at the edge of the goalie box. And he'll boot that one away. It'll come right up towards midfield. Couple of bounces, and a whistle will come before either team gets a control of it, and there'll be a Mustang free kick. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Lambert will touch up on it, drop it back, and that's Kotzbacher who feeds it up to the far sideline. Chasing after it there is Caden Aberly, and Aberly will chase it out of bounds. Clock continues to roll with 9:45 and counting to go here in the first half of play as the rain continues to come down here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. EDC soccer matchup between the Packers and the Mustangs live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, as that one's popped out of bounds again for a Packer throw-in as we hit the 9.5-minute mark of the first half. Ohm DeHall will toss it in from that far sideline. It was in the direction of Teklesge Berhe. Back out of bounds, and Ohm DeHall will do it again. DeHall to Berhe, back to DeHall. And a centering pass, and the shot on goal, and it's in. And scoring the goal for the Mustangs is Seth Kotzbacher. And it's 1-0 West Fargo Cheyenne, as Seth Kotzbacher will get the goal. And they'll bring the ball back up to midfield. So 8:56 to go here in the first half. Kotzbacher with the goal. And it's 1-0 Mustangs. And we were just talking a little bit ago about if the Mustangs could get a win here and look for a Red River tie or loss, they would pull within 1 point of the Packers. And they would slip ahead of Red River into second place in the EDC. And all they got to do is win this game and hope that the Red River Rough Riders tie or lose their game against the Grand Forks Central Knights. So far, so good for the Mustangs. So we'll restart our clock here a little late. We're a couple of seconds off here, about 30 now. We'll get that adjusted at the next opportunity that presents itself. And that opportunity looks to come right about now. Perfect. Now
your Mustang goal scored by number 19, Soren Caster.
Soren Castor, excuse me, in 19. I did see 19, and I just misread the line on my roster sheet there. So my bad on that one. I want to roll all the way up into the hands of Savalson, and he'll roll it out to the far side.
Your Mustang goal assisted by number 7, Caden Aberly.
So make that correction on our score sheet there. It was Castor, not Kotzbacher, with the goal at 8:56. There we go, as corrected. Free kick here for the Packers. They send it up right towards the top of the 18. Gafua, the nearest Packer there, as it is booted over to the switch side of the field there on that far sideline. Ibrahim with the ball. Sends it up to a Tubra. Magar picks up the loose ball. Magar trying to fight through defenders. Mustangs take it away, and a nice slide tackle there by Burhay. Still battling for possession here as the Mustangs appear to have it at the moment. And they'll get by a couple defenders, and they might have another opportunity here. That's Castor. He scored the goal, and he's trying to get through defenders, and no whistle there. Had there been a whistle, it may have resulted in a penalty kick, but ball will be cleared away by the Packers. Inside for Gafua. Gafua trying to spin around, and it was popped out of bounds by Brady Lambert. That'll be a corner kick here for the Packers from the near corner. Or no, it'll be a throw-in, I guess. I thought it went over the end line, but I guess not. And here's a whistle. So now the official's going to run up and have a chat here with the Packer head coach, James Moe. Not sure what the contents of that discussion is, but that conversation will come to an end. Clock continues to roll, 4:34 and counting here. And it'll be a throw-in here for West Fargo. Winiger will pop it out of bounds for a goal kick for the Mustangs. So Savalson will set it up. Or actually, it'll be one of his teammates who will set it up for the goal kick as we have 4 minutes and change remaining here in the first half.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 17, Mohammed.
Looks like to be Lambert setting up for the kick, and he'll fire it over there to Kotzbacher. I believe that's Kotzbacher anyway. Yes, it is. Yep. Gafua and Kotzbacher chasing after it, and Savalson will guard it as it rolls out of bounds. And it appears to be a corner kick here for the Packers. Ashish Magar will set it up in the far corner here for West Fargo. 3:25 and counting to go here in the first half. Magar will fire it in. Got it close to Kishore Rai. Burhay will control it, send it back to Yuma Kabbalah, and a shot on goal off the foot of Om DeHall is a little high. Goal kick, Mustangs. 3 minutes to go, first half. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic and Game Time, along with Uber Eats, Banner Buzz, and Giant Seeds. Appreciate their support, making the broadcast possible here in the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And there's the boot. And up to about midfield. Kabbalah tried it and missed it. And Omda Hall will race after it. Touch up right before the out-of-bounds line. Gets tied up with Castor there as the ball finally rolls out of bounds. It'll be a Packer, check that, a Mustang throw-in. And the toss will go. That is Kabbalah who headed it up to the top of the 18. Packers will attempt to clear. Mustangs will attempt to control it, and there will be a whistle and a free kick here for the Packers. It looked more like a slip on wet turf than it did contact from my vantage point, but free kick for the Packers nonetheless. As Kabbalah will set it up. And Kabbalah will give it a nice boot. And it'll be touched up there first by the Mustangs. Chase for it over to the far side. Burhay touches up on it first. It's dropped back. Omda Hall appears to be the Packer that'll get there. Back heel kick to get around Castor, excuse me. And now out of bounds and a Mustang throw-in. Just under 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Mustang goal scored by Soren Castor, a sophomore, about 8 minutes ago about 7 minutes ago at the 8:56 mark.
And we're down to the 1 minute mark in the first half. 1 minute.
Out of bounds, Mustang throw-in. 1 minute to go here before halftime. Or just under a minute, I should say. More like 40 seconds now. Throwing from the far side. Can they get one more opportunity here? As Kabbalah will clear it back out to the far sideline. And another opportunity as we just sneak under the 30-second mark. Chasing it down there will be Reese Breidenbach, the sophomore. So he'll hurdle over the rope there. Loose ball. Pritchard trying to get there for the Packers, and he gets enough of it to allow McGar to try and clear it away. And it's touched up there by Kai Black, and that'll bring us to halftime. 1-0 Mustangs on a goal by Soren Castor.
Our halftime score, your Mustangs 1, Packers 0.
Shots in favor of the Mustangs, 7-5. We'll be back after this timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, boys, phones off.
Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Hi, Shem, boys. Drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Hi, Shem, boys. Drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD. All right, welcome back to Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. Update from Fargo North. The Bruins lead the Spartans 3-0. There's a couple minutes left in halftime up there. We'll keep you up to date on that game as updates continue to come into us. Red River and Central, they'll be kicking off here in about a minute or two, as will Fargo Davies at Shanley. Both those games set for a 2 o'clock start. So right now the only other game in progress is Fargo South. The Bruins up at Fargo North taking on the Spartans. Bruins lead the Spartans 3-0 at halftime right now, and here it's 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Now, if the Packers cannot rally here and pick up a win, then if they were to lose, then Grand Forks Red River wins, then Red River would jump to number 1 in the EDC. Packers would fall to a number 2, and then the best the Mustangs could do in that scenario would be number 3. But if the Mustangs win and Red River ties or loses to Grand Forks Central, then the best the Mustangs could do with a win here would be to get up into the number 2 spot in the seedings here for the EDC, as they would be 1 point behind the Packers, 18-17. Mustangs have 14 points right now. A win here would give them to 17 points. And we're underway here in the second half. Packers in the white, going from right to left. They'll try and feed it up there for Atubra, and Atubra was beaten to the ball by Savalson. Shots 7-5 in favor of the Mustangs in the first half will play. So the ball will come out to midfield, touched by Pritchard. Far side there, that is Mauricio, number 13, and out of bounds, and a Packer throw-in. Burhay will flip it up, and it'll be popped out there by the Cheyenne defense. Onto the foot of Anas Mohammed. Mohammed battling through there. It's taken away by the Packers' Ibrahim. Ibrahim up to Ashis Magar. Magar will get around the defender, and he'll get hip checked there, and that'll be a free kick for the Packers. 1 minute gone here as the rain continues to fall here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. Cleared away by the defense, and on to the foot of the goal scorer, Soren Castor. And Castor will get tripped up, and we'll have a card coming out here. I'll stop the clock with 38:34 to go, and it is a yellow card for Ohm DeHall. Ohm DeHall picks up the yellow card with 38:34 to go here in the second half.
Red card assessed to number 7, Ohm DeHall.
That's a red card too, so he's out. He's going to be out for a couple games with the yellow card / red card. I picked up my stat book, didn't see the red card follow that yellow card. So Ohm DeHall is out. And I believe the Packers have to play with 10 now, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see anybody come in for him, so I believe it's 11 versus 10. Yeah, I counted the players out there. There's only 10 for the Packers. 9 on the field and the goalie, so. And that shot will be a little bit high. So yellow card, red card for Ohm DeHall. .38:07 and counting to go here in the second half, and another quick whistle, and that'll be a free kick for the Packers. Kabala will boot it up, and it's cleared away by a Mustang defender. Gets up onto the foot of Castor. Now that escapes his foot to Mohammed, and Mohammed has it taken away by Winiger. Winiger tries to feed it up the far sideline, and getting there first will be Brady Lambert for the Mustangs. Actually, he'll just chase it back to his goalie, Savalson. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Uber and Uber Eats, Banner Buzz, Giant Sunflower Seeds, Game Time, and Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. As Winiger will see it go out of bounds, he'll pick it up for the throw-in for the Packers, and no, it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Atubra, and now the Mustangs, will get it up to about midfield. And they'll work a through ball there. And here's an opportunity, is trying to work some magic here. Is Anas Mohammed, I believe, is, yep, that was him, yep. Had to double check the roster there for a moment. And that shot will be swallowed up there by Larson. Mustangs applying a little bit of pressure here early on in the second half, leading 1-0. The goal came with 8:56 remaining in the first half from Soren Castor, the sophomore for the Mustangs, and that's where we sit at 1-0. Kabala will boot it away. Far side, Lambert will touch up on it, and chasing after it there was Rajabu Mauricio.
West Fargo substitution number 17, Kishore Rai.
Kishore Rai comes into the lineup. He will take the place of Rajabu Mauricio. Once again, if you're just joining us, it's 11 on 10, thanks to a red card for Omda Hall. Puts the Packers at a one-man deficit for the remainder of this game. And out of bounds, it'll be a Packer throw-in. Or will it? No, it'll be a Mustang throw-in, excuse me. Taking the toss will be Reese Breidenbach. We'll back up a little bit. Toss it in near sideline. First touch there by Ibrahim. Ibrahim will chase it along with Castor. It'll roll out of bounds for a West Fargo goal kick. High definition cameras getting every single raindrop falling down there on your TV screen. When you move the camera, you can't see the rain. When the camera stays in one spot, you can see it easily. Booted out of bounds by Pritchard on the far side as Castor was pressuring. 34 minutes, 18 seconds and counting. Second half of plays, the toss comes into Abraham Cawley. Cawley will try and center it, and it's headed towards the goal there by Atubra, and a little bit dangerous play there. Ashis Magar able to get it out. Atubra blocks off there Anas Mohammed, almost like a box out in basketball there, and out of bounds at about midfield, throw in for the West Fargo Packers. Ibrahim throws it in, gets it right back, puts a boot up. Kabala will head it down, and it'll be controlled there by the Mustangs, Caden Aberly. Now Kabala will boot it back out. Aberly touched up on it, put it on the foot of Kai Black. Now over on the far side there, I believe that's Sean George. If I can see the jersey number right now, check that. That was Muhammad. And we'll have a whistle and another stop in the clock here. And another yellow card
assessed to number 13, Jackson Kuznia.
Kuznia with 33-14 gets the yellow card. So he will have to come out for a couple of minutes.
Onto the field for the Mustangs, number 12, Zach Breidenbach.
Zach Breidenbach, a junior, will take the place of Kuznia. On the far side there was Winiger. Had it taken away by Lambert. Lambert gets it up onto the foot of Muhammad. Out of bounds there, and it'll be picked up by Kishore Rai to make the toss for the Packers. Rai will send it in. Headed up by Magar. Magar to Winiger. Winiger battling for it. Punched away there by, I believe that was Kotzbacher. Now Magar trying to control it as it rolls towards the near sideline. Couldn't keep it in. Mustang throwing. .33-20 and counting to go here in the second half. 1-0 lead here for the Packers. Far side there, it's Muhammad. Muhammad trying to control it. Pritchard is manned up on him and go out of bounds for a Mustang throw-in. Taking the toss will be Zach Breidenbach.
Subbing back into the field for the Mustangs, number 13, Jackson Kuznia.
So Kuznia will take the place of Breidenbach, and Kuznia will have the toss on the throw-in. Kuznia will toss it back onto the foot of, couldn't quite see who that was. Pressure there, picked up by Hager. Hager gets it to Atubra. Atubra will send it up. And it's chested there by Lambert. Get onto the foot of Colley. Packers will pick it back up as Atubra will touch up on it here. And he'll send it up in the direction of Winiger. Winiger has that one bounce off his foot, but the Packers get it right back. McGar, now the Mustangs will take it away. Racing upfield is Anas Mohammed. And a through ball there will be swallowed up by Larson. Just under 30 minutes to go. Somehow our clock got off by a minute. We'll fix that. Out of bounds, I believe it's a Packer throw-in. And it is. McGar spinning around, trying to feed it up towards Winiger, taken away there by Breidenbach. And they'll drop it back to Larson. Larson will boot it back up towards midfield on the far side of the field, where Hager will pick it up. And he tried to get it up to Kishore Rai, but it'll deflect out of bounds for a Mustang throw-in. 1-0 off the goal by Castor for the Mustangs. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half when he scored that one, and that's where we sit right now. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with Game Time, Uber and Uber Eats, Banner Buzz, and Giant Seeds as the rain continues to fall here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium, southwest West Fargo. Mustangs trying to create an opportunity here and cleared away by McGar. Momentarily, they get it onto the foot of Atubra. Atubra has some space. Atubra will slide it towards Kishore Rai. He slips on the wet turf. It'll be touched up there by Caden Aberly. And now they'll send it up in the direction of the goal scorer, Castor. Castor will see Kabala shoot it out of bounds. And that'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs from that far sideline. At right about the edge of the 18. And that toss-in is booted away by McGar, picked up by the Mustangs, deflected around like a pinball, and the Packers will eventually pick it back up. As Winiger works it upfield for Atubra. Atubra had it punched away, but right onto the foot of Hager. Now Hager will chase after it. He's got a little bit of room to work with there. And he tried to get around, I believe that was Kotzbacher, and it'll go out of bounds for a corner kick here for the Packers. 28 minutes to go in the second half, excuse me. Hager sets up for the corner kick, sends it in. Deflected, and McGar was there. Tried to do a fancy kick that went a little bit high. Once again, last check, the Bruins led the Spartans 3-0 at halftime. That game is now early in the second half.
For West Fargo High, number 13, A.J. Leslie.
Savalson with the ball right now. He'll boot it away. Up, and it was Magar touching up on it. Now the Mustangs will feed it upfield, and who'll get there first? Ibrahim will get it out of bounds, and that will stop the attack there by the Mustangs. Rajabu Maresho back in the lineup for the West Fargo Packers. And Kabbalah will try and clear it out to the far sideline. And there's Maresho, and Maresho will see that one go out of bounds as Muhammad stepped up on him. On the toss there is Kuznia. Kuznia will get into Lambert. Lambert will feed it up inside right towards the 18. It is deflected out to the far sideline, and a whistle and a free kick coming up here for the Packers, as that's Kabbalah. Or don't check that. That was Maresho who sent it upfield. Kotzbacher will pop it out of bounds for a Packer throw-in, and Winiger is there to take the toss. Winiger gets onto the foot of Hager. Popped away, and coming out of Savalson is racing up on it. There was Maresho. This one will be popped up. Atubra is there to touch up on it, but it's taken away by Cauley. Cauley will get it up onto the foot of Anas Muhammad on the near sideline. Muhammad with a nice move to get around the defender. Now he'll feed it up, and there's Castor, and he's offside. Castor just in front of that last defender there when the ball was passed to him. And we'll have a stop in the clock here, and it looks like a yellow card is going to be assessed to Caden Aberly.
Yellow card assessed to Mustangs number 7, Caden Aberly.
I'll stop the clock with 24:45 as Aberly picks up the yellow card.
Checking in for Cheyenne number 16, Isaiah Williams.
Isaiah Williams in the lineup now for the Mustangs. He's wearing number 16. And Winiger battling against Breidenbach. Breidenbach will win that battle and get it upfield and out of bounds, and that'll be a Mustang throw-in. Taking the toss will be Cauley. Or no, at least we thought it was going to be Cauley, and now Breidenbach will toss it in instead. Kabbalah coming in with a nice header there, but not much comes from that. Battling on the near sideline there was Mohammed and Ibrahim. And now Ibrahim will touch up on it. Get it to, that's Atubra. And now Magar has it. Magar feeds it up to Atubra. Atubra gets around the defender. He'll work it up the near sideline. Slow things down, spin around, look for a passing lane. And that pass will be intercepted there by the Mustangs. That is Muhammad. That one's popped up field. Kabbalah will head it back towards midfield. And now a battle for it. There's Castor's getting around Kabbalah. Castor with a goal, and Castor will have Kabbalah take that one away out of bounds. Throw in Mustangs. Castor looking for his second goal opportunity there, and a nice defense from Kabbalah to prevent that from happening.
Substitutions first for the Packers. Number 9, John Gafua. And in for the Mustangs, number 12, Zach Breidenbach.
Zach Breidenbach, number 12 for the Mustangs, into the lineup. He is playing defense. And then John Gafua right there, number 9 for the Packers, back into the lineup as well. Throw in from the far side. And that will result in a, let's see here, throw in for the Packers, actually. Battle for it, rolls back out of bounds, and now the Mustangs will get a throw in. 22-22 and counting. Here in the second half, and a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. Still a little bit of soccer to play yet. This one could go either way. If this score holds, the Mustangs will hope for a Red River tie or loss. And either one of those situations would bounce the Mustangs into second place in the EDC, 1 point behind the Packers if they can hold on to this 1-0 lead. Just under 22 minutes to go as Larson will let Kabala take the goal kick. And Kabala will get it up to just shy of midfield where it's first touched up by the Packers. Battle for possession of the ball as it goes over to the far side. And that'll be out of bounds and a Sheyenne throw-in. Taking the toss will be Jackson Kuznia as we have another substitution here for the Mustangs.
Checking into the pitch for the Mustangs, number 7, Caden Aberly.
Caden Aberly coming back into the lineup. Kabala will head it out. It's picked up there by Mauricio. And Mauricio will take the toss on the throw-in as it rolls out of bounds. He'll drop it back there to Pritchard. Mauricio will touch up on it. Drop it back to Kabala. Kabala tried to clear it out, and then a little bit of a collision there, and that will result in a free kick for the Packers. Caden Aberly, I believe, or no, check that. Yeah, Caden Aberly did not agree with that call. Mustangs looking for an opportunity here. Castor with another shot that goes a wide left. That's the 10th shot of the game here for the Mustangs. Packers have a total of 7 so far, according to my unofficial numbers, as we just get under the 20-minute mark of the second half here. And a whistle. And that'll be a free kick for the Packers. As Caden Aberly in on another whistle. This one he's a little bit more in agreement with than he was the last one. 19-20 and counting to go second half here. Ibrahim will boot it upfield. First touched up there by the Mustangs. Mustangs will try to control it as they will bring up the near sideline and momentarily taken away, but the Mustangs will get it back, and now Kabala will head it back up. Onto the foot there of Atubra. Atubra with a centering pass into the middle of the field for Hager. Hager gets it up to Gafua. Gafua has it popped away there by Brady Lambert. And now Gafua will get it back. Gafua trying to get some footwork to get around the defender there. He'll put it onto the foot of Winiger. Winiger chested down there by Atubra. Atubra centers it into the middle of the field, and it is cleared away by the Mustang defense. I believe that was Sean George. Was that number 11 or 17? I couldn't quite see. Back the other way and out of bounds, and it'll be a Mustang throw-in.
Mustang substitution number 8, Abraham Colley. And in for the Packers, number 22, Ashish Magar.
Ashish Magar comes in for the Packers, as does Abraham Colley for the Mustangs. Now give Winiger a breather on the sideline for the Packers. I didn't see who went out for the Mustangs. Throw in here from the near sideline into the corner. Packers try to clear it out, but Mustangs control it. Now they have an opportunity to set something up here. Taken away by Mauricio. Mauricio and Gafua right there. Mauricio tried to pass it. He'll have to drop it back, and that'll go onto the foot of Castor. Castor now to Aberly. Aberly got a yellow card earlier in this match. He's back into the lineup now. That happened about 8 minutes ago at the 24-minute mark, and we have a whistle and a penalty. It's slow to get up for the Packers. was Ibrahim, and some nice sportsmanship there from Caden Aberle, helping Ibrahim back up just outside of the 18. So free kick here for Cheyenne from about 20 yards out from the goal. Just under 17 minutes to go here in the game. Kai Black will set up for the kick. West Fargo build their wall in front of Kai Black. His teammates off to the left of the wall there. And Black will send it right on goal, and it's popped away out of bounds. Nice save there by Larson. And actually, I think it went out of bounds before he popped it away, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Packers. 16 minutes and change to go here in the second half of play. That'll be Ibrahim setting up the kick, and he will boot it up to just shy of midfield, one hop. Gafua's there. Gafua gets control, gets around a defender. Gafua gets tripped up, and no whistle will be called. Or, yes, there will. I didn't hear the whistle on my headset there, but there will indeed be a whistle. And a free kick for the Packers from about 30 yards out. As Gafua will stretch out his left leg. And Burhay appears to be the one who will set up for the kick here. 32 yards away from the goal to be official. Burhay, Hager, along with Ibrahim, all in the general area there. The ball, I believe it's going to be, looks like Hager will take the kick. And Hager will put it on goal, hits the crossbar of the football field goal. And that will result in a goal kick here for the Mustangs. So a little bit high there on that shot by Hager.
Checking in for the Packers, number 11, Mason Wenninger.
Tubra was there, and it was booted out of bounds by Zach Breidenbach, the junior. As the rain has appeared to let up here. We might be able to finish this one without any more rain. Wasn't sure if that was going to happen or not. Winiger back in the lineup, touches up on it there, and he'll get the ball back from McGar. Winiger trying to work through defenders, has it poked away by, couldn't quite see who that was. Now Winiger will get it back. Winiger, McGar, and that's taken away. I believe that's Lambert. Now he'll feed it upfield here. Racing after is Ibrahim, and that'll go out of bounds for a Mustang throw-in. Anas Mohammed. Was the closest Mustang to that play. And we'll have a couple more substitutions here for the Mustangs.
Mustang substitutions, number 2, Reese Breidenbach. And number 17, Mohammed.
So Breidenbach and Mohammed check into the lineup here for the Mustangs. And it'll be Breidenbach who will take the toss here from the near sideline on the throw-in. Hager tried to boot it away, and that shot got deflected, and Larson able to come out and make the save just in the nick of time. At midfield is Tubra. He'll dish it off for McGar, and McGar will have that one go out of bounds, a Mustang throw-in. 12 minutes and change to go here, and time running low for the one-seeded Packers. Here's Winiger. Now Hager tried to feed it back to Winiger. It was deflected away there nicely by Kai Black. Throw-in coming here for Ibrahim. It is now 4-0 in favor of Fargo South over Fargo North. That one has about 18 minutes remaining in the second half up there at Fargo North High School. It's about 17. I just did the math again, yeah. So corner kick coming up here for the Packers. We'll see if we can get an update from Grand Forks on the Central Red River game, and that's headed nearly into the goal, but a nice save there by Savalson.
Score update from Fargo. Fargo South versus Fargo North with 17 remaining. Fargo South 4, Fargo North 0.
Red River 1, Central 0, 19 first half. And we just got an update from Grand Forks. It is 1-0 in favor of Red River.
Grand Forks. Grand Forks Red River versus Central. Red River 1, Central 0. 19 minutes remain in the first half.
That 1-0 lead for Red River is important for Cheyenne here. If those two scores hold, Cheyenne will bump up to number 2. No, check that. No, they would not, actually. They would bump up to number 3 if Grand Forks Red River holds on to that 1-0 lead, assuming that they can hold on to the 1-0 lead here against the Packers. As we hit the 10-minute mark of the second half. Kabbalah sends it up, headed and cleared away, and I didn't see which side of the flag it went on, but it was cleared away by Reese Breidenbach. And it appears to be a throw-in here for Ibrahim from the near corner. Ibrahim deflected up to Magar. Magar will try and center it. Cleared away there by the Mustangs. And Kabbalah will catch up to it. And a dangerous kick there. Went for the ball, almost knocked Castor in the head there, unintentionally, of course. But now the Mustangs slip. Castor slipped, and that allows Kabbalah to touch up on it. But the Mustangs get it off the deflection. Just under 9 minutes to go now. So once again, last report, it was 4-0 in favor of Fargo South over Fargo North. And it was 1-0 in favor of Red River over Grand Forks Central. No score yet between Davies and Shanley that we're aware of. That game being played at Shanley. I believe that is a Fargo Davies home game officially, as I think they moved the game there due to the wet turf at Fargo Davies, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There's one way to find out. We'll get you an update ASAP.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 12, Zach Breidenbach. And number 16, Isaiah Williams.
And yes, that is indeed a home game for Davies at Shanley. Otherwise, and I do remember seeing something on Twitter earlier this morning about the location change. So yeah, that's a home game for Davies against Shanley at Shanley. And at last check, there was no score in that game. If we get an update, we'll let you know. Soren Castor scoring the lone goal for the Mustangs here back at the 8:56 remaining mark in the first half. That's been the only scoring so far. A couple of close opportunities for the Packers, but unable to convert. Burhay will pop it away, and it'll be picked up there by Mohammed. Mohammed will try and work it up, and I couldn't see who that was, but he couldn't get around Pritchard. Now the Packers will bring it back the other way, and that'll be chased down and kicked out of bounds there as Sovalson came out. Kotzbacher saw that and probably, just to be safe, booted it out of bounds there for the Packers throw.
For the Packers, number 17, Kishore Rai.
So Pritchard tried to put it in, and it'll end up being a Cheyenne Mustang ball. We'll see if we can search and find.
Number 4, Nick Sept.
A score there for.
Followed by 11, Sean George, and 13, Jackson Kuznia.
Nope, still 0-0 between Shanley and Davies. No word on how much time is left in that first half, but 0-0 right now. So we got 0-0, Shanley and Davies. We got 1-0, Red River over Central, and 4-0 at last check, Fargo South over Fargo North. Here it's 1-0 Mustangs over the Packers. Popped inside and racing for it, and taken away there by... Let me double check my roster. That's Burhay who took it away. Now they get it up to Ibrahim. Ibrahim will feed it upfield there, and that's Atubra. Atubra with a centering pass to Kishore Rai. Rai's pass deflected. Mustangs will pick it up. They'll get it onto the foot of Aberly. Aberly at midfield controlling the ball. Will pass it off there. And I believe that's, I can't see who that is. Leader Bapai, or Bapa, or however you say it. Is it number 9? Or is it? Might be Abraham Cawley, actually. I can't see if that's 8 or 9 on that far side. And the Packers looking for an opportunity, and Sovalson will boot it out for a corner kick for West Fargo. So the Packers with a little over 4 minutes to try and get one in here. If they were to do that, 1 point would keep the Packers in first place. At least, let me double check that. 1 point, yeah. Actually, if Red River wins and this game ends into a tie, then Red River and the Packers would be tied for number 1 in the standings.
Another score update from Fargo. Fargo Davies and Fargo Shanley 0-0. No time update.
So Volson will boot that one away towards the near sideline here. Now Atubra. Near corner, chasing after it was Ibrahim, and I believe there was a push there, and it wasn't much of a push, but they called it. And a discussion right now, I'm not even sure if it's on West Fargo or Cheyenne. It looks like it's on Cheyenne. From my vantage point, it looked like that whistle was blown on West Fargo, but that will not be the case, and Atubra will set up here for the kick. Just outside the near side of the 18 box. Atubra puts it in, and Magar is there, and we got I think we have a handball inside the box. Lambert gets called for a handball inside the box, and I'll set up the Packers with a penalty kick, I believe. And that will indeed be the case. So with 2:32 to go here, the Packers will set up for a penalty kick to try and tie this one up. And Burhay. Teklesge Burhay will set up for the penalty kick here on Savalson. And Burhay will set up, and it's in, and we're tied at 1. Both teams have 11 shots. Both teams have 1 goal. We have 2.5 to go here in the second half, as we're all knotted up at 1-1 now.
Packer goal scored by number 10, Burhay.
So Teklesge Burhay with 2:30 to go.
19, Soren Castor.
On the PK, makes it 1-1. And can the Mustangs respond, or can the Packers rally? We'll see what happens here in the final 2.5. Atubra. And that one's tackled away there by... Couldn't quite see who that was, but Atubra will get it back off the throw-in. Work it inside there for, I believe that was Winiger. No, check that. That was Hager, excuse me. And out of bounds as we approach the final 90 seconds of this half. Midfield, Caballo head it back up. Mustangs will control it. Back to midfield. And a loose ball. And nice takeaway there by Kabala as Magar will send it upfield. And back and forth we go here at midfield as Hager touches up on it.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute.
They'll get it up to Atubra. Atubra trying to get around the defender, and we have a whistle here. And a free kick for West Fargo, and a yellow card has been assessed, I think. I saw him pull it out. That is indeed the case. Clock will stop with 37 seconds here. Not sure who got the card. At least I think I saw him pull out a card. So Burhay and Winiger. Winiger will appear to be the one to set up the kick. 25 yards away from the goal, 39 seconds to go. Still no update from Shanley. At last check, it was still 0-0. That one's high and over. It's now halftime at Cushman Field. Red River leads Grand Forks Central 1-0. Once again, it's a halftime score. So that game kicked off at 2 o'clock. Just under 30 seconds to go, make it about 15. One last rush here for the Mustangs, and a whistle and a free kick for the Mustangs, and they will stop the clock. They will stop the clock with 8.4 seconds to go, and another yellow card has been assessed.
Yellow card assessed to Packers number 4, Yuma Kabala.
Yellow card with 8.4 seconds, 1-1, and Cheyenne has a free kick from about 25 yards out from the goal. This is the best chance to win it here for the Mustangs on this free kick. We'll see who sets up to take it here. Abraham Cawley and Kai Black are the two players nearest. Looks like Kai Black will take the kick. Puts it up high over the goal. And that will do it. This one will end in a 1-1 tie. Shots on goal even at 12 apiece for the Mustangs and the
Final
Packers.
score this afternoon, Cheyenne 1, Packers 1.
We'll update things and come back with a post-game show here in a few moments on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Once again, your final score, Mustangs 1, the Packers 1. Back in a moment. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Post-game show begins now. The last check, here are your scores from around EDC. Fargo South leading Fargo North 4-0 in the second half. Red River and Central about to start the second half if it hasn't just recently kicked off. They lead 1-0 over the Knights up at Cushman Field in Grand Forks. And at last check, Fargo Davies and Shanley was at 0-0. No score update from that game that's being played at Shanley, an official home game for the Fargo Davies Eagles as they move the location due to a wet field at Fargo Davies High School. So that's what we know right now. So if those scores were to hold, then here's how the standings would look. If Fargo South wins, right now they're leading 4-0. If Red River wins, right now they're leading 1-0. And presuming that Fargo Davies wins, but at the last check that was a 0-0 tie. But if Davies, Red River, and South win, then here's how the standings would look. West Fargo and Red River would be tied in first place with 19 points each. Fargo Davies, if they can pick up a win over Shanley, would be 1 point behind in second place at 18 points. While Cheyenne would be, they are at 15 points. So that would put them, that would keep them in fourth place. A win behind from Fargo Davies. And then Grand Forks Central would be at 9 if they if that score holds for Red River. In 5th place, Fargo North and Fargo South would flip-flop as the Bruins would move up to 6 and the Spartans would fall to 7. Bruins would have 8 points. Spartans would have 6, and then Shanley would remain at 2. Once again, that's presuming that these current scores hold and nothing changes. So the only thing we know for sure is that West Fargo has 19 points now, and Sheyenne has 15 points now. And that Fargo North game is nearing an end. Let me hit a button here because I had that game pulled up a moment ago. And that game is now over. So let's see if we can get a final on that one. And stand by. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for here. That game is now over. I don't see a final on that one here. Let's see if we can figure that one out. We'll get back to that one later. Here's a game summary for you. It was 1-0 off a goal by Soren Castor with 8:56 remaining in the first half. That would hold and bring us to halftime with a halftime score of 1-0, and then a bunch of action in the second half. It would start off with Omda Hall getting a yellow card followed by a red card with 38:34 remaining in the second half. The Packers would have to play 11 on 10 from that point forward. And then another yellow card would be handed out with 33:14 remaining to Jackson Kuznia for the Mustangs. About 9 minutes later, Caden Aberly would pick up a yellow card. And then Yuma Kabala would get a yellow card with 8.4 seconds. There was one more yellow card handed out, but I forgot to write that one down. And then 2.5 minutes, it would be Teklesge Burhe. I put that in the wrong spot. 2.5 minutes on a handball by Brady Lambert. That would give Burhe a chance at a PK shot, and he would convert on it to tie it at 1-1. Mustangs would have a chance late, but they weren't able to pop it in, and that ends up being our final score here, 1-1. We're going to take one more timeout. We're going to try and get a final for you here on Fargo North and Fargo South, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the postgame show after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. We do not have an official final score. Last we checked, Bruins are leading the Spartans 4-0. That game has gone final, but I don't have an official final score on that. I'm going to check one final source, and then we're just going to let it go here. If there is not, nope, there's no update. Last check, 4-0 lead for the Bruins over the Spartans. No official final score at this point in time. You can find us online, youtube.com/Magnitude Sports, right under this video. You can click on the subscribe button. We'd certainly appreciate that. Click on the bell to select your preference, and then you can follow us on Twitter at msportsnet live and search Magnitude Sports on Facebook and give us a like and follow there too, and we would appreciate that. You can email us at msportsnetlive@gmail.com. Visit our website at msportsnet.com, and on msportsnet.com/schedule you can see the upcoming broadcast, and you'll see that we'll be right back here on Tuesday as the Mustangs will host the Fargo South Bruins. JV game at 5 o'clock and the varsity game to follow at 7 o'clock. And then we're back to volleyball on Tuesday as the West Fargo Packers will host the Shanley Deacons. And then the that's on the same day as the Cheyenne Fargo South game. So both soccer and volleyball doubleheader for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network on Tuesday. And then back to just soccer on Thursday as the Packers will host the Fargo North Spartans. And then back to football on Friday. We'll have 2 football games for you. I'll be in Kindred with a 6 o'clock kickoff for the Vikings hosting the Stanley Blue Jays. And Bob Roars will be on the call on Friday night in Castleton as the Central Cass Squirrels will host the Watford City Wolves with a 7 o'clock kickoff. Then we're trying to schedule some events on September 19th. That's still pending. And then if we don't have anything on Saturday, we'll be back on Tuesday with Cheyenne hosting the Grand Forks Central Knights on Tuesday, September 22nd, right here at Essentia Health Mustang Stadium. And you can take a deeper look into our upcoming schedule at our website, msportsnet.com/schedule. This game here is available for an on-demand replay in about 15 minutes after we conclude our broadcast, which is coming up here in a few moments. Once again, your final score, Mustangs strike first with a goal from Soren Caster with just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half. They would hold on to that lead until a handball by Brady Lambert in the box would give Teklesge Burhe a chance at a penalty kick with 2.5 remaining. He would convert and tie that game up at 1-1, and that's where we would stand. Shots on goal even, 12 for each team. That's going to wrap it up. Once again, you can find us online, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks so much for watching. We will talk to you on Tuesday with a volleyball soccer doubleheader here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Until then, have a great weekend.